What's in the future for female heroines in the Marvel universe?
There are going to be more of them than you expect. I'll even tell you a secret. This is something that... This is something that will surprise you, but every one of them will be beautiful and sexy.
Thank you.
Are you signaling him?
I can feel the little thing in my back molar starting to beep. Yeah, seriously.
Well, maybe you weren't supposed to know why the Marvel movies made so much money, so forget that, because I may get in trouble for that. I don't know.
Question from the young man here with the blonde hair. Hi.
What got you into making your own comics?
What got you into making your own comic books?
My own comic books? I never made my own. I always worked for Marvel.
What got you into making Marvel comic books?
What? Oh, you know, it was really an accident. I was about 17 years old, and I had had a lot of little jobs. I had been a theater usher, a delivery boy, a lot of things. And I heard that there was an opening at this publishing company, and I always thought it would be fun to be a writer. So I applied for the job, and this company published men's magazines, sport magazines, detective magazines, and comic books. And I applied for a job, and I found out that there was an opening in the comic book department. I hadn't even expected that. And I read comics, but I was no great authority on them. And the whole department was two guys named Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. And I went to work for them. And after a while, they asked me to write some copy because they were too busy smoking cigars. Those guys smoked cigars like you wouldn't believe. So if they needed a caption written, some extra dialogue balloons, hey kid, you write those. And little by little, I got to write more and more and more. And after about 6 months, I never knew why it happened, but they left the company. And I was all alone in the comic book department. And the publisher came in and he said, do you think you can keep things going until I hire a grown-up? When you're 17, what do you know? I said, sure, I can take care of it. So I started being the editor, and I started writing the books and hiring other people to draw them and so forth. And before I knew it, I was the editor and the art director at Marvel. And my publisher, luckily for me, he liked to play golf, so he didn't pay much attention. He was usually on the golf course. So I stayed there, and for quite a number of years, I guess, right?
A little while. You made some
That
stuff.
was the whole, it wasn't as dramatic as you'd expect. The whole thing was like an accident. I never thought I'd get into comic books. I thought maybe I would write some of those men's magazines, or maybe get a job in the girly magazines. Comic books.
You're in the middle.